Hey everyone, we're live. I'm shaking my camera all over the place. Yeah, we're live. Alex and Gio, RaddTitan, and it's another week. We didn't do one last week actually, but another chat
Week.
and yeah, another day, another dollar. So how's your week been, Gio? Well, how's your 2 weeks been? Because we missed a week out.
Well, yeah, that was. I have to apologise really because that was one day was my fault, and I think one day was your fault, wasn't it? I cancelled one of the days that we were going to come on because I had some shit going on, and then the next day you were like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to cancel as well." So, but all good, man. Everything's good.
Good.
I've changed my camera around a little bit because I'm basically got this big fucking couch in my collection room, so I have it so that I have it set up so that you can just basically see Mondo, so you can't actually see any of my stuff. So I've tried to include it a little bit, so I don't look like if anyone tunes in and thinks, "Well, why is he talking about fucking this stuff? He hasn't even got anything." So
Well, same as basically at the moment. All you can see is what can you see there? You can see my little bar area at the back there, and then you can see my
yeah, you just
fridge.
look like you have a drink.
Well, you can't really see it because it's got that roller shutter over it. But yeah, but now my collection room's well messy at the moment, so I can't go in there. I've just
You
bought.
should be able to see Guile. Can you see Guile?
Yeah, I can see Guy over there. Yeah, I can see him.
Yeah, bitch.
But now
Yeah,
I
nothing crazy. I've been talking. Everyone's starting to get their amazing Spider-Man pictures in hand and videos. A few of I've seen. I've gone like a bit batshit crazy and got onto Sideshow like twice in 2 days. Gone what the
mm,
fuck? And they've just gone. Basically, it's something quite interesting. If you're an international collector, so if you're somebody who is not based in the United States, your stuff actually gets sent to a warehouse that isn't where the American stuff gets sent
mm.
for shipping reasons. This is interesting, yeah. So I'm speaking to them yesterday on a live chat, and I'm saying I've got loads of collectors friends who are telling me that they're getting their pieces in this week. Can I also get mine? I'll happily set up the payment plan bill, and can you ship it to me immediately? And they basically said, very sorry, but we have some in our American warehouse shipping center. We don't have any in the international shipping center yet. So, and I was like, well, what the fuck does that mean? I basically said I'm slightly confused. So, can you explain what that means? And they basically said, well, if you're an international collector, we have a separate place that your statues and stuff get sent to, and it gets shipped from that location rather than the United States. So basically, they have two shipping centers.
Mm. Well, I
So
know some of
I never knew that.
I know a lot of the newer stuff has been people have been receiving stuff from UPS direct from China. So I mean, maybe that's why. But the thing is, when you get it from UPS, for us, it's much better because you pay half tax. You pay literally 50% the tax price. But what they do is they take it from you on the door. So when they give you the parcel, they take the money off you there and then.
Mm.
But it's less.
Well, I mean, they told me that it hadn't left Hong Kong yet. They basically said
Yeah.
that my particular one had not left Hong Kong to go to the international shipping place yet. So they said when it does, they'll hit me up or just pay, like keep checking my account and shit. But I was a little bit pissed off, to be honest, because you know what I mean. People are getting theirs ahead of time, which is a bit gutting because it fucking looks amazing, bro.
Well, that's always the way. I mean, I can't remember the piece now, but I ordered a piece. I ordered it day one, and then someone else I know he got it on wait list, and he picked up his before me. And I messaged Sideshow and said, what's going on? This isn't really a good feeling when I order day one and I'm dedicated. I get it straight away, and then someone basically gets it on a wait list. They didn't even buy it, like they didn't even make it through, before it sold out. It was
Mm.
Green Hulk actually, and then
But
they
you
get
wish
it
you'd never
before
said
me.
anything now.
Yeah, I wish I didn't get it now, but basically, they say to me, "Oh well, our ordering system and blah blah blah." They apparently they say all this crap about their the way that they sort their orders. There's no pattern to it. It's just totally random, and it's something like it's sometimes the guys who pay in full at the end. Sometimes they get it first. Sometimes the guys who do a payment plan, if the payment plan falls at the right time, they get it first. There's no rhyme or reason. It seems sometimes people on waitlist get it first. It just doesn't.
I mean, it's
doesn't make sense.
not
But,
like don't get me wrong. Ain't no drama. I'm just really pleased how it's looking.
It's also the same as it's the same as like the edition numbers as well. The edition numbers are not literally like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's how they send them out. They just send them totally randomly, you know. And someone else, I think it was Heisenberg's dad. He bought a Hellboy and he loved it, and he thought, oh, you know what, I'm going to buy another one because this is going to go up in value. He had a really low number the first time. I think he had like number, I don't know, less than 100 anyway. But then he ordered another one like months afterwards, and he got a number 1. So yeah, basically, it's the
you know what?
Personally,
I've never understood that. I mean, I personally wouldn't pay any more money for a number 1 or a number 101. Me personally, the numbers don't mean jack shit to me. They just don't.
But he got it because he wanted another one to, you know, because he thought.
Yeah, I understand, but you know that people pay money. Got like funny numbers. I mean, the only number on the Hellboy, if you had 666, that'd be a great number to have.
Yeah. No, of course.
But then again, I can tell any idiot that's in my room that I got 666. I ain't gonna know. In fact, I am gonna tell everybody I've got 66.
Until someone comes forward and goes, yeah, I've actually got that one. Yeah. You've probably got like the number that's double that though, haven't you? How many Hellboys were there?
There's not many. 1,000.
Are there? Okay, I thought there's more than that. Just trying to think what else is new, really. Well, talking about the Amazing Spider-Man, I mean, I was looking at stuff today, looking at how it's come out, and it has come out really, really amazing. Basically, I went off and I ordered the Black Spider-Man.
Did ya?
Yeah.
Cool.
So I went away and ordered that. Huh?
You've got the comic, so that's a good shout, because you do have the comic, so you don't really need a blue and red one. I was speaking to another collector actually on YouTube who asked me, just said to me like what my thoughts were. He said, I've got the comic. Do you think I should? He basically has them all, and he was just like, should I cancel the PF? And I just said to him, yeah. I mean, if it was me and I had the comic, I wouldn't buy the PF. I wouldn't buy the normal one. I said I'd probably get the symbiote one just because, you know, a black one's pretty cool and it looks really nice. So that's cool, man.
Yeah. I mean,
good. It looks
great. The Amazing Spider-Man's come out so much better than I thought. It looks really good. I mean, the base, I'm still not 100% sure of the flames really, but I like the brickwork. I'm still not 100% sure on the flames.
Yeah, I mean, I think though, to be honest with you, I think Omar, is it what's his name? Fahala?
Yeah, Fahala.
I watched his review of it, and he basically summed up perfectly well, where he says, you know, it looks better than he anticipated it looking, but no matter how good it looks in hand, it's still not great at base. It's just, you know, that you know what you're getting into if you've bought that already. In fairness, if you've bought that Spider-Man, you've probably bought it for the fact that the girder and the actual Spider-Man itself look pretty good. You know what I mean? They look top end, and it's really super dynamic. I don't think them flames are ever going to be anything special, no matter how, you know what I mean. But they, you know what I mean, you are getting, it's don't look like popcorn or anything like that. It looks better than I thought it would, but I still don't think it looks great.
I think painted flames are quite hard anyway. Painted flames, it's hard to paint them. And I think, you know,
about that, eh?
Yeah, and I think if you you know, like if you go flame wise, clear resin would be good. But I guess on a base like that, the clear resin probably wouldn't really work because it'd be too big and just too much. So I don't know how much. But
it's not really meant. It's not really meant to be flames. It's not flames, is it? It's like
it's
smoke.
Explosion. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the mushroom, the sort of that mushroom effect before the smoke rises and the flames sort of show. It's that moment of impact, I guess. That's very hard to do. I still think, you know, seeing what I've watched about 3 or 4 reviews. Phil, if people out there watching, I think his name's Phil F. He's done a little bit of an unboxing of it. It's a really good video, so check that out if you want to see it. And I've got to say, before I even get into the pictures, I've got to say this: if you like these type of chats where you've got a bit of information and some pictures and stuff like that sort of thing, definitely check out the Viewpoint. Arif, Rotting Collectors, the Viewpoint, because he really shows some quite varied and different stuff. You know, I'm learning so much from watching his stuff weekly, because he puts on, you know, like loads of different stuff, loads of out of the box thinking and websites, lots of pictures and info. So check him out. And also Statue Review. Have you been watching it, Alex? You know, Statue Talk. You know, Statue Reviewer, our mate.
Yeah,
he does a really good.
Statue Talk is by Statue Review, and it's Joseph into a P. He's on Facebook. Friends on Facebook. So yeah, check out stuff.
His chat as well is all his. It's not really a chat, but his sort of review. His Statue Talk thing is really, really well put together, and there's a lot of good information. And you know, he could do with the subs as well, because he's actually does a really professional job. So he's a nice guy, and if you like this style, that's the sort of thing you want to be checking out. So check them boys out, because they do some good shit.
They're gonna take our viewers, man. No, checking. But what's gonna
don't go, stay.
Don't stay. We've just lost. I've just looked at the numbers; they've gone down by 4. We're basically. I mean, Arif is he's an artist as well. I've got 2 of his pictures. The alien and predator picture in my collection. They're there by him. And then the guy who does Statue Talk, Joseph. He's got a website as well, and when I was setting up the website, we were sort of like, you know, talking back and forward about the website. So yeah,
spitballing.
Huh?
Spitballing.
So yeah, spitballing. So yeah, check them out definitely. What else was I going to say? I was going to say something else now. Oh yeah, well, I went out and I was been sort of contemplating buying a new computer, because I'm using this old crappy laptop. I'm using it today actually, but this may be the last time. But I went out and I bought a new PC tower, and I don't really know a lot about computers, but apparently it's supposed to be really, really good. So yeah, I'm quite happy. But
our editing should be getting a lot better soon.
Well, you know, it's still me doing the editing, so it might not get but hopefully, I mean,
really, you can have the best computer in the world, but when you've got a more hairy monkey doing the editing, I guess you get what you get. You know?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try. Gonna buy a little bit more equipment. I mean, I've been looking at some lighting. I've been looking at some other little things. So you know, I've got the computer now to hopefully to put in some more pictures and things onto the actual reviews. So when we're talking about something, you don't have to keep looking at our ugly faces all the time. So that might help. But yeah, we're just gonna try some. Well, for me, really, just to learn some new stuff, but try some new techniques. But apparently, the computer I've got, you can play, you know, 4K gaming on, you know, like 5 monitors at the same time. And I don't know. I'm not really going to play games on it, to be honest with you. So it doesn't really bother
porn,
me.
Yeah.
Pretty much just porn, YouTube. Yeah. A little bit of Facebook. That's about it, really. What I did yesterday, the funniest thing was basically I stuck on. I've got this apparently very good computer, and I go and stick MAME on there, and I start playing like old arcade games on there. So yeah, like literally old 8-bit arcade games on this like computer, which can handle loads of stuff. What's that?
What's MAME? What the fuck's that?
It's an emulator to download like old arcade games.
Oh right, okay. So like you can get Gunstar Heroes and all them sort of legendary games.
Yeah. But it was that's 16-bit. I was more on the 8-bit stuff then. So playing what was I playing? I can't remember now. Like Contra and stuff.
How good the computer? You're playing shit games.
Yeah, pretty much. pretty much. People are going, yeah, you could play this game in 4K, and you could do this and this and this and this. And I'm like, yeah, I'm playing Super Mario, man. But yeah, so I've been trying to set that up and stuff. I mean, so yeah, I'll be using that. Hopefully, I'll learn some new stuff, do some new techniques and whatever. Maybe our actual quality of our reviews, the actual video quality will improve, hopefully. But we'll see. Probably not. Probably be worse, but we'll see. I'm just trying to think what else is new, really. With oh yeah, well, we'll go on to the pictures and we'll go through those. George hasn't even seen a lot of these pieces, so this is pretty good, which is normally the case anyway. So
I'm just like a mushroom, man. I'm in the dark and fed on shit. That's pretty much how things go.
Yeah,
I don't know any.
Well, the problem is, whenever I do tell you anything, you're a fucking nightmare, and you're like, "When is it coming out? When is it? Oh, I want to tell me when it's ordered. Tell me when it's ready. Tell me when it's ready. Oh, I want to order it. Oh no!" I'm like, "Fuck."
Dude, listen very carefully, right?
Yeah,
the second that the passion of that is gone, I'm gone. Listen, the second that I'm not excited anymore and I'm not itching, forget it. I'll walk away, because if I'm just like, yeah, I'm not bothered. I wouldn't even bother collecting.
Well, just join Facebook so you don't have to harass me all the time.
Good idea. Right. Nah, no thanks.
Right. So basically, this is the Aaron Ray Perez's Kratos on the right hand side, and basically George is getting his one shipped out very shortly. So just first in.
When is he shipping? What day? What hour? What minute? Write it down. Send it to me on the phone. Text me immediately.
Yeah. So basically, this the guy who had this, he basically lives in Mexico, so he got his first. But there's been a few delays because of Aaron's kid wasn't well, so he's been looking after his kid. But he should be sending them out very shortly.
Well,
so yeah, no, definitely.
Wish you the best, bro. Hope he gets better soon. Nothing serious.
I don't know what it was, like a virus or something.
Serious, bro, is it?
It was like some sort of virus. But anyway, his next project is Goku from Dragon Ball Z. So this
Alex,
is
I've only got a big blueprint of the page. I ain't getting any pictures yet, mate. I've just got loads of pictures. Is that intentional?
Oh, really? Damn it. Okay, let me go back and try that again then.
I've got loads of I've got your web page up. I can't really see one picture from another, to be honest. I can't. There you are. Well, that's blank. Yeah. Now it's Bugsy Malone again.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm surprised you can work in the environment you do with that beard, man. Oh yeah, now that my brothers, that's what we want to see. When mine arrives, we'll see who the king of the Kratos pieces are. I'll tell you that now.
Well, the one on the left is 1/5, which is Sideshow 1/5.
I've seen both of those in hand. So I've seen the bust and I've seen that Kratos in hand a few times. So once I get out this one and review it and unbox it, I'll tell you my thoughts. I'll tell you if it is the king.
I think your one's got more blood on the base. I think your one might have more blood on the base.
My one has.
I think so. I think there's blood on the base. Yeah, I might be wrong. So basically, yeah, the 1/5 one looks tiny.
Have you seen pictures of my one now?
Well, the one you're getting is his master copy. So it's the one he painted like properly first, and then he sort of painted all the other ones based on that one.
Wow.
So like the artist proof, I guess. So this is his next project. So yeah, you can see it now.
Oh, cool. Is this it? Is this what he's doing, or is this the character he's doing?
Yeah, this is it. So this is Goku.
Oh, cool.
From Dragon Ball Z.
I never followed this fucking Dragon Ball Z stuff. I didn't.
Yeah. No, it was lying. I've seen a few episodes. The only thing I can say about this, I mean, I do like it. I really like the sculpt, but the face looks a little bit shiny.
Might be the angle though. If you look, the light is to the left side, and the outside of his arm looks really shiny as well. There's just a bit of
Yeah,
light and shadow photo, so it's very hard to
it
tell.
could be. Yeah, he's got there's the veinage on there, sort of muscle on there.
Excellent sculpt in there.
He's
Really
got like one of
great
those
sculpt.
bouncy balls. Do you remember when you were a kid and you used to put in like?
Is that what it
10p?
is?
No. No, it's like one of those. They have these like energy things on the Dragon Ball Z.
Fuck me! Look how good his nails look.
Yeah,
Every one sort of like looks a little bit different. It's clever. It's really good.
his face there.
Mm.
Again, I mean, I'm not. I've never. I think I've probably seen like one episode of Dragon Ball Z, and
I ain't seen any.
I think there's about 5,000 episodes now. So
very big though. I know that it's like a really, really fucking well received thing. It's
yeah,
quite popular. Wow, that looks.
the sculpt.
Is that mixed media or is that all sculpt?
No, sculpt.
Wow.
It's all sculpt.
Nice.
Is that there?
You can see that fabric really well. The way that they've sculpted that in there looks great.
That's all of Aaron's stuff there. So and then we got the what they call First for Figures King, and I quite like the look of this. I think this looks really cool.
Yeah.
The thing that did put me off was I've seen they did a Hihachi, and I don't like the base. It's better. It's better than they're clear bases. It's better than Gentle Giant bases, but still something missing from when you.
Alex, man, you're glitchy as fuck, bro. You're glitchy as hell.
Really? Can you not hear me at all, or?
Hear you now, but you were really glitchy then.
All right. So basically, yeah, as I was saying, sorry.
Go on. You sound better now.
The clear base they have like on the Hihachi, I didn't really like it, but it's still better than the Gentle Giant bases. I mean, did I? Oh, I did do it. So this is the Hihachi they've got. So that's that one there with the. They got like these little legs on the base. It looks like an old TV stand you used to get from Argos.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've got to be honest. I'm not sure about the proportions of that character. Something doesn't look right there.
Mm.
So his legs don't look right. His length of his arms look too big. His torso looks very squatty. I don't know. It just looks off. It looks wrong. Not sure about that, mate. To be fair, not too sure. I'd have to see that in hand, but on photos it don't look too clever.
Okay.
The king fucking head looked amazing, but I'm not sure about. Maybe that's one of their first ones or something.
Yeah, I think they did. I think they did a Jin as well. Jin's his son, isn't it? Or Kazuya?
I think so. I mean, I actually really enjoy Tekken. I enjoy playing it. It's one of them games. It's a fighting game. It's actually really quite enjoyable playing.
Well, they've always got the best cutscenes, haven't they? They've got the best cutscenes.
Yeah, they're
the endings, the intros and the endings are great.
Very, very good stuff. Very.
All right.
So actually, they're probably the best that there are. I mean, I was always in fairness, I've always been disappointed with Street Fighter, the way that Street Fighter. To be fair.
Yeah, their endings are quite poor.
Fighter's amazing to play, but as soon as you clock the game, the cutscenes are fucking shit.
Yeah, definitely.
If I see Ryu uppercutting a waterfall one more time, I'm going to kill myself.
All right. So next one we have some of these. I tried to block them together, but they might switch between companies. So this is
they will, mate.
Oh yeah, for sure. So this is the XM Lizard.
Yeah.
And this is just maybe we should zoom in a little bit on here. There you go. So there you go. So you got it's the detail in there. I think they changed the feet.
Dua looks really good.
It looks like they changed the feet. They ain't got those chicken feet anymore.
Yeah, it looks a little different now. They must have been listening to the last chat where you fucking said that.
Yeah, so they changed the feet on them. That's quite surprising.
It looks really nice. I like the way they've done the sewer basin. That it looks like it's going to be sort of a watered effect, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's going to be like a watered effect coming out of that pipe and all the crap on the bottom and the grate. Looks really nice, man. Looks really nice.
No, it does. It looks good. I think that'll be.
I'm gonna be on the market now for a spider. Well, that sounds stupid, but considering I've got Venom XM and Carnage here, but I still, because I'm gonna put them two together. I actually think I need a Spider-Man villain, so I'm gonna have to keep a close eye out to what's being made.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you've got the options. You've got the the characters that you probably want more. I mean, I think Lizard. Who else? I'm trying to think. You like? I
It's the
can't think of
problem though.
ones
I've
you
got the
actually.
two characters I really like actually from the Spider-Man franchise. I'm not really, like I really love XM's Mysterio, but I don't. I think it's one of them pieces. If I got it in, so I don't love the character. I just love the statue. I don't know if I'd keep it.
Mm. No, the Mysterio is really nice, and even the Kingpin looks pretty good. I'm quite surprised how the Kingpin comes out, but it's coming out. But we'll see. We will see.
Mm.
Then next one along. This is the XM Samurai Bat.
Now I heard this sold out in 4 minutes.
Really? I didn't hear that. Wow.
I heard it. I heard this sold out in 4 minutes, and but I mean with XM they give a lot of companies pre-orders before it even gets live anyway.
They
So I
pretty
don't.
much with XM, most of their stock goes to the distributors.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I think by the time it comes live, I don't think that there's that many going. But it just shows you all the general consensus of the worry about all the Batmans from Prime One, everything. XM1's going to struggle. If fucking didn't struggle, it's sold out immediately. So
Yeah.
it
Well,
just goes
there's
to show you
the
just
back there.
know.
There was an article there where someone on a forum he basically went to the XM office and apparently
Yeah.
while they were there he kind of said, oh, what pieces do you have that I can buy? And they basically said, what do you want? What is it? And he said, well, I want the Captain America. It's been sold out for ages. They're like, yeah, we got one of those. And they basically said, yeah, we'll sell you that for I think it was like $100 less than it's going for.
Retail.
No, less than it's going for, less than secondary value. They sold it, so not so a lot.
So they did make a bit of profit on it.
Yeah, so a lot more than retail. And apparently he was asking then what pieces they had. And apparently they had stock in everything. They had stock in all the stuff that was sold out. So it's a bit like, okay.
We need to get over and try and pick ourselves up a Magneto, man.
Yeah, it probably won't be cheap. So
yeah, by the sounds of that,
there's that cool. I like the Batman logo on the back there.
Yeah, it's nice with the I've forgotten what they're called, them things, but them that the samurai had them outside their villages, didn't they, to show that they were. No, it's pretty cool. Nice, man. Really nice.
There's that one there. There's quite a few pictures of this one, I think. There's quite a few options.
It looks. I really like it. I think it looks very different take on it, but I really like it.
This is the thing they added at the last minute, because what happened was this was the original plans. It was going to look like that. It's going to look like this. And then what happened was Prime One showed their Batman Beyond. So XM say, yeah, okay, let's add another few options. So they added that to it.
That looks amazing, though.
Yeah.
I really like the look of that. That looks really class. I love it with the red, bringing a bit of colour to it because it's quite dark. It looks real nice, man. Got that shiny armor on. It looks fucking great. It really is. It does look really nice, dude.
It does.
It really nice.
Derek's getting one of these. Derek Fagan.
Who?
Derek Fagan's getting one of these.
Oh, brother, yeah.
So,
I've got to say, it looks outstanding.
No, those look really nice, really nice. But then this is the Guyver bust, which went up for pre-order this week. So, sorry, last Friday I went up for pre-order.
So this went up for pre-order this week, yeah?
Last Friday, sorry. So that's that. This is the Dark Hero movie version.
I watched the first one yesterday. I scanned through it. Fuck me, it's bad.
Yeah, it's like Power Rangers, isn't it?
Really, really bad. There's a scene where he cuts out of the, like where he gets eaten, like he's just a little thing from the helmet. Where the guy tears it out and he goes into the one of the monster's stomach and he cuts his way out. And the guy goes, I've killed you before, I'll kill you again. He goes, it's just like the cheesiest lies, like, I've been rejected by death. It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
It's not good. Really, it's not good.
I watched the second one. I watched some of the second one the other day, and I think it's all on. I think the full movie's on YouTube. Actually, I was watching it, and I actually watched. I watched 4 episodes of the manga, the 12-episode one, and I was watching that. Colson was just sitting there like, "Do you like this?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay." She actually sat there. She sat there for 2 hours watching it.
She what?
She sat there for 2 hours watching it.
Alex, man, your fucking thing sounds awful, bro. We need to get off this computer and change something, because I think there's something wrong with your thing, mate.
I don't think it's me.
It really does not sound fucking too clever.
Are you sure it's me?
Sometimes it's okay and sometimes it's not, but it's very hard to pick you up, mate, some of the time.
Well, I don't know if it's me or you, though.
Yeah, maybe. Well, we'll get a consensus when this chat goes up. People can obviously respond, and if Alex sounds awful,
yeah, I'm listening to.
Now,
you're
struggling to make him out. Just put a comment on. If it might be me, it might be me.
Yeah, I'm listening back.
If it's me, it don't matter, because I listen to your shit.
I'm listening back, and I can hear both of us.
Well, let's hope that's the case.
All right. Well, anyway, this is the Guyver, then the bust. So we'll go through that. I'm going to order one.
Now, this is the same company that make the Lycan bust and everything else, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be impressive, man. This will be really impressive.
£950 shipped.
Still,
not as bad.
It's one-to-one scale, isn't it? It's full scale.
Full scale. Yep.
Yes, that's reasonable money, dude. They do some great fucking stuff.
Yeah, and also you got to remember that the person who made it for the movie is the person who made it, the bust, Steve Wang.
So enough said. I'm gonna watch this. You know what happened. You know why I've got these Guyver films, and I've said I watched one yesterday. I asked my father-in-law to download me the manga versions, and every time I ask him for something, he always gives me the wrong fucking thing. I asked him for Street Fighter, the manga. He gave me Street Fighter, a film from like 1960, like a trilogy that you'd have to fucking be on death's door to try and watch that. And then the Guyver I asked for, the manga series.
Isn't that Sonny Chiba? Isn't that Sonny Chiba?
It probably is.
That's the one they talk about in True Romance.
I think it is. It's fucking terrible.
All like, what? Right, so yeah,
I lasted about 30 seconds and turned it off, and I was like, yeah, that's not right.
I'm going to be watching that, so I'm going to be buying this. So yeah.
Are you going to get this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got somebody yet lined up, or are you in the market to find one?
No, I've got someone. Yeah.
Have you bought it then?
Not yet. No.
You've bought it.
I will.
I can't wait.
So then we got the Charles Xavier Professor X by Radd Thunder. So this is just a few images of this. You got the,
is this quarter scale? Yeah.
Yeah. There's a switch ahead with the Cerebro. Not really many Professor X pieces around. I mean, I know Bowen made one, but other than that, there's not really a lot around, is there? And if people want to
other than Bowen, I don't know of any.
I think there was a small Diamond Select one as well.
Looks nice.
So I mean, if people want to complete their X-Men collection, it's always nice to have all the characters. So yeah, this is this is a Narin kit of this is the Guyver. So this is what we've done. So I've been clicking on screens. What can you see?
I can see that Guyver thing you were just talking about. You talk about Narin, yeah? He's
This
the
is a
one that did
Narin kit, yeah.
He did the Predator one.
Yeah, Bad Blood.
Kills predators.
Yeah. He done quite a few. He done a really, really good Hellboy, and he also done this the Crow one that I really like. So this is I think it's called the Vile Guyver.
Which Guyver is this?
Well, if you look, this is the one where it basically is. It's from the comics, and it gets a bit infected.
Oh, cool.
So there's that. Then this is.
Jesus Christ, what's that?
This is the 1/3 Rambo. I can't remember the name. This is by his initials are EM. He did like all the.
That looks crazy, man.
He did the Rambo for Hollywood Collectibles, and he also done a few other Rocky pieces. He's a big Stallone fan. He does all the Stallone pieces.
Well, I'll tell you something. That looks fucking super special.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like real.
That's him working on the old hair there. What else we got? This is the Cool Props Predator 2 bust, life size. So
these life, man, they're serious. They are really huge.
Yeah, I think you were talking about it earlier with Arif, and I'm pretty sure Arif mentioned that Sideshow will be distributing this. So if they are, that'll be quite impressive, quite easy for people.
Oh, I mean, he did a whole one of his viewpoint episodes was about the Cool Props, all the Cool Prop stuff. So again, I watched that and saw some of it looks amazing.
Hmm. No, they got some. They did a Predator 1 bust a while ago, and it did look very good. It did look very tasty. But it's just one of those pieces. I think are they a Japanese company?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
So I think it's quite hard to kind of get them over here.
I think they are. I'm sure they are. Yeah.
There's the trace there.
Crazy, man, isn't it? Crazy.
I never noticed that. Look at that bit coming out the back of his mouth.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Never noticed that.
It looks like. That meant to be his tongue.
Yeah, possibly. Never seen that before.
You definitely don't want to be kissing him or anything else with that mouth, to be honest, do you? I'm loving the purple eyes, the outside of the purple eyes with the hints of red in them. Really nice.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful looking thing. It really is.
Oh yeah, and they got the quills on there as well, which I think Sideshow took off of their market. This is for the art department, and they're doing a Spider-Man where he's basically ripping off the Venom suit. So this could be quite interesting. They've only just started it, so he's on top of the bell, and
very clever.
This could be really nice. This could be really, really nice.
I think one of the XM Venom heads has like partly the mouth, doesn't it? And then his Eddie Brock's face.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea to have that.
I do. I hope they stick to it. I mean, obviously it's very early stages at the moment, that piece, so I'll see some more stuff on it, because I've seen fuck all on it so far. Yeah. I've got a pre-order and I still ain't seen much.
This is also their Deadpool.
Oh, I know this. I've seen this.
Yeah, this was also, I believe, a very, very similar one. Was done by Joel from God, I can't remember now. Court Masters. Joel from Court Masters did one very similar.
Who's making this?
This is by Art Department.
Oh, that's very nice.
So he's changed a few things, because on the there was an original one as well, which was bronze, and it had I think it had Headpool in his hands.
Yeah, what's he got in his hand there? He's got a head. Is it not a Headpool? It looks like
they're all dead. They're all dead, like Marvel characters. If you look on the base there, There's
I
like
can
Dead
see it.
Iron Man, Dead Spider-Man, Dead Captain America, Skull, Thor Hammer, Big Gun. The one he's holding, I can't see from that angle. No, I can't see from that angle.
Yeah, it's very hard to tell what that is. It looks pretty cool though.
Yeah, it's cool, quite a cool idea. The base looks quite cool. All the pieces all over it, you know. There's Nick.
Can I
Fury.
just ask you a question? You're a big you're a big Deadpool fan. Is it Merc with the mouth or Merc with a mouth? I thought it was with the mouth.
With a mouth.
Pardon?
With a mouth.
Is it with a mouth?
Merc with a mouth, yeah. Yeah, he's got it right.
Is that how it is? I thought it was Merc with the mouth. All right. Looks good though.
Nick Fury there as well, look.
Yeah.
Then you've got, these are just some various things that XM have printed out. So this is the Electro.
It's Electro.
Right. Yep. Then this is the Electro head.
That's cool, man. Fucking
These
big,
are the big. Vulture wings, which are obviously going to be, you know, highly likely they'll be PVC, but you know, for some reason, again, which is probably a conversation for another day, but people are very forgiving over certain companies. You know, well, if Sideshow were to do it, they would go mad on them. But oh, what's this one? Sorry, this one is Vulture as well, isn't it?
Vulture base.
Yeah, this one's Vulture base.
Looks cool.
Someone just messaged saying my sound's fine. This is
good. Fine. It's just head. Me then. All right.
Just you. Vulture head there. Do you know that they were going to do a Spider-Man 4 with Sam Raimi, and it was going to be John Malkovich?
Really?
Yeah.
That
would have been pretty good.
It'd be great as the Vulture, man.
Oh, definitely. I didn't like the new ones. Anyway. I didn't like the new ones anyway. I didn't like the Amazing Spider-Man ones. I really disliked them. I don't like the character. I don't like the.
Is that the new? That's the new Cap.
That's the new Captain America.
That face sculpt looks fucking brilliant.
Looks very good, doesn't it? The texturing on the.
Really good face sculpt. That.
Yeah.
They're really improving. XM are really improving. Oh wow, they're really improving their face sculpts.
Then you got the Namor base, which is going to be fucking massive. Look at the size of that. Jesus.
Oh wow.
When you get Namor.
It's going to be like our thing, isn't it? It's going to be like Aquaman on Throne. That.
Yeah, it just takes up so much room.
It's just going to be massive.
That's going to be the water underneath, I'm assuming. That's going to be.
I think you're right. Yeah,
that's going to be well big. That's his head.
Yeah, their face sculpts are really looking good.
They're looking much better.
They really are.
Looking much better. Then you got his. You can see little wings. They're going to put on there.
Dude, they're looking. They're not just looking better, Alex. They're looking really good, man.
Yeah.
They're not just looking better. They're looking very good.
This is the Imaginary Mark 45. So there was a little bit of updates on there. They printed some. So here's the printed parts of those.
Oh, that's an Iron Man. I would love to have that Iron Man.
Get in line. So there's all the pieces there. This is from the Age of Ultron, isn't it?
That Iron Man would look perfect next to my Ultron, man.
Yeah. What about the snow one?
Look.
We can't see you, George. You can only see the pictures.
I can see it. That's all that matters.
There's the head there. Head looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks great. That head sculpt looks really good.
Then this is the Prime 1 Batmobile. So just a picture of their little teaser of that. The flames on the back.
That's class.
Then this is the
That's
Prime
that
1
new.
Scarecrow.
That's that tank one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's big. Prime 1 Scarecrow.
Wow.
So this could be quite interesting indeed.
It could be very impressive. What scale is this? Is this 1/3 as
Oh,
well?
it's 1/3, definitely 1/3. Then you got the sort of they're talking about doing GI Joe.
Oh wow, cool,
They're
man.
looking at GI Joe. They were also looking into doing. I didn't print off the screenshot, but they're also looking into doing a manga Guyver line. So that's kind of making me maybe hold back a little bit for the bust, because if they haven't discussed whether it's going to be
Okay.
1/3 or 1/4. If they do a 1/4 manga Guyver line, I'll be all over that. If they do a 1/3,
Your Cobra Commander is from this, right?
yeah, yeah. Sideshow started it. They did a couple of characters. They did a Baroness. They did a Cobra Commander. They did a few other pieces, but I weren't sure. Not sure if they're called scale. They did Storm Shadow and a dog. They did Snake Eyes. They did a few, but then they stopped the line.
Mm.
There's the Pop Culture Shock Judge Dredd, which they'll be showing at WonderCon. So here's that.
That looks class.
This is the comic exclusive version.
What's the base meant to be?
It's just all smashed up rubble and shit. That's actually there is another version. Sorry, I haven't got the pictures, but there is another version, which is the Mega City version, and I think it looks better.
The Keith Urban one.
Carl Urban.
That's it. That's his
Keith
name.
Urban's a country singer, you idiot.
Maybe they should do a version of that.
Yeah. All right. So then you got the sculpt for the 1/3 Ryu.
Yeah.
I do quite like the way that you always see the bodybuilder pictures in the background, don't you? For with Pop Culture Shock, they're always doing their like
why they're on top
referencing. This is just a picture that came up. They posted a picture of their office in Pop Culture Shock, so just to brag about what they have on display.
Amazing.
This is the they're going to do a 1/6 scale set of Street Fighter characters.
Yeah.
So not quite sure how well they're going to sell, but I mean 1/6 is very, very popular. 1/6 is arguably well, not for me or you, but it is arguably a lot more popular than Court Scale is. The Hot Toy stuff, I mean, that stuff, that there's so many collectors out there. I mean, if you did Hot Toy reviews, you're going to get hundreds of views just because it's Hot Toys, so they are quite very popular. Then this is Omega Red, and basically Sean Muir is doing a commission for this. So if we move on, this is just there was just a color render there. It's a colored one. So yeah, this is the close up on that. He says it's going to be. He says he thinks it's going to be 18 to 19 inches to the top of the hair.
Wow. Okay, so it's decent size, man. It's going to be a real good looking piece. If it's that size, it's big.
And
yeah, there is quite a hill on that base, though, isn't there? So, I mean, that base could be anything up to 2 to 3 inches tall. So 3 inches tall, probably. So 90.
could be more. I mean, I reckon that. See where it's got like the metal base. I reckon that's probably going to be at least 1.5, maybe 2. Yeah, no, I think it could be 3 to 4. Yeah, yeah. Whereas his left foot. So I mean, no, and this is
I
made...
think and the figure's probably going to be about from.
Yeah,
looks good, man.
No, it does look nice. What he's done is he's also he's making it so that it would look and fit in with the Sideshow Wolverine and the Sideshow Sabertooth, so that it will go on display with those, and not be out of place. So yeah, this looks really cool.
Well, yeah, when you think about that logic, it's quite a smart move with the because obviously the Wolverine and the Sabretooth are in a snowy base, and we all know that Omega Red, like, from that sort of place. So it's perfect.
No, it should be. So yeah, I mean, I think he's just sent them off to the printer. So basically, I think he's only doing 20 of them. He's doing 20 painted and then 20 kits. So very low run, very, very low run.
Yeah, serious.
Just looking over that.
I'd love to see this. Really.
Then, so yeah, I think he's going to start pre-orders soon on that. So I'll update you as and when. I think he's, as I say, sent them off to the printer. So yep. And then this is
getting fast, man, if they want that.
It's an older image of Zion Arts Magneto. I don't know where that one come from. It's quite a random one. This is after we spoke about the Zion Art Joker. He went away and added a cowl and a cape. So yeah, he listens.
That's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Is that your idea, Al?
I made the suggestion. I just said there's too much space on the base, and suggested maybe to fill it with this or fill it with that, and yeah, we come back. So there's the cape there from Bird's Eye View.
I remember us talking about it. It looks like much better now.
Yeah, of course.
Looks much better.
And then this is where someone's coloured it in on Photoshop or something. So just to get an idea of what's going on where. So it's just like rough colouring, really.
Yeah, it's rough. Yeah.
Then yes, it's Magneto.
A little bit. Yeah, obviously they need to tone down them colours.
Yeah.
Whereas them colours are like a fucking baseball bat to the face. They're not subtle at all.
No, it needs to be like probably a bit more dingy, I'd say.
Just tone everything down, all the colours down.
Right. So another random picture of his Magneto, because I haven't got the new one.
Look at that, man. That looks brilliant.
He's actually it's actually changed now because and I don't know if I've got a picture of it, but now it's the base is a Sentinel head, which is split down the middle, and he's standing in the middle of the Sentinel head.
Okay.
So and it's quite a big old Sentinel head as well. So that's quite an impressive base. I'll try and find one before the end of the chat anyway. I'll try and show it.
Looks great. It looks actually he looks a much more comic accurate Magneto. That
this is
a comic Magneto.
This is more it's more like Jim Lee, I think, sort of style of Magneto. Then this is XM, which I'm looking at, and
that looks cool.
Yeah, XM Carnage. So yeah, I mean, I probably will jump on this as my first XM piece.
Don't give that probably shit. You're going to be all over that like white on rice, man.
So there's that. Then this is where we get on to. I'm not sure if these pictures are in order. Maybe I should have put all these ones at the end. But what happened was XM posted some pictures of the Ghost Rider. And the first set of pictures they posted did not get well received at all. This part actually looks all right. I mean, these skulls look all right. But I think, when you look at these flames, they just looked a bit too like toy-like, a bit too kind of cheap, plasticky. As I say, the skulls and the base looked amazing, but the flames just didn't. I don't think they worked very well. If you look at it there, it just I don't know. It just looked like some kind of sweets or something. Some kind of like a cheap toy. I wasn't impressed at all. People posted back and forwards. I said on there anyway. I mean, XM are very good that if they're people, don't like things, XM will change them. The funny thing was, XM only have. Sorry, XM
the
only
problem, Alex, is that you can only change things as so far as the color, mate. I mean, you can't have them as clear resin; they'll break. The bottom line is that just looks like a breakage nightmare. When I first saw the concept, I thought to myself, this is gonna arrive in pieces. So I don't know how, even with it being PVC or any other, I just don't see it surviving the shipping. I really don't. I don't care what they do with it. It would be very, very surprising, and they'll never be able to make it clear resin. Never in a million years. So
Well, the thing about clear, apparently clear resin isn't weaker. I think
apparently it is, bro. It is weaker.
I don't think it is weaker, but the thing about clear resin is, I think if this piece cracks like somewhere in the middle, which you've probably got pieces that have got cracks in them in the middles and things, and bubbles and whatever else. But with clear resin, all those imperfections show, so it's quite hard to get away with as much.
Yeah, very, and it's very detailed. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot of resin as well, like fucking loads if they were to do it.
Yeah, I quite like the skull for I believe this from the front of the bike. I do quite like that.
Amazing.
But when they got, there's the head there. So when they basically got feedback and people said, I don't like that, I don't like this, whatever. The thing is about the XM is they've only got one prototype of Ghost Rider, so they have to keep repainting the same one.
Oh shit, really?
So they did a few. Oh, sorry, I'll come back to it then. There's an Iron Spider-Man as well. So this one looks really cool.
How many claws does he actually really have? Does he have that many?
I only thought he had 3.
Looks like he's got fucking 5 there.
Yeah, I thought he had 3. But anyway, I mean, this is the.
Looks nice.
It does look very nice. It looks really cool.
Maybe what that concept is meant to be is that they could put those 3 arms in any of those directions.
Maybe.
So maybe it isn't. Maybe it's going to be, that then 1, 2 at the front, and then maybe the one at the back or to the side,
or changes out, or switches out.
Yeah,
could be quite a cool idea actually.
Very much so.
So then you got the Iron Fist. So there. There's just been I
don't know this character really.
Yeah, Netflix character just been cast, and it's a guy called Finn Jones who is in Game of Thrones. I think he's the cousin who was shagging the king. Do you know the cousin who was shagging the king with the wooden helmet, the wooden crown?
No.
He's like the young one, and then he's basically he's meant to marry Cersei.
Oh yeah.
I think it's him. Yeah. So then this is Moon Knight. Don't worry, we'll come back to the Ghost Rider. I told you that looks really good. I mean, the costume looks really nice. The texturing really good. Again, I don't know much about the Moon Knight character though.
Looks really.
Okay, here's the Ghost Rider. So what they've done is they painted them up a couple of times, and they've taken some pictures and asking people, what do you prefer? So they've done the like a more orange look or a more yellowy look.
What do you like? So on the count of 3, stay top or bottom. You ready?
Okay, wait. I'm still.
1.
It's hard. I mean, yeah. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, top.
Bottom. Yeah, I'm going bottom.
It doesn't work if you don't say the same thing. Say it at the same time, dude.
I did. I said bottom at the same time as you. I said bottom when you said top. We both said different.
You like bottom, yeah? I
like the bottom one. Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's hard. I kind of like the readier flames, to be honest. Why don't they do a mixture of the two? So why don't they do the Ghost Rider with the light flames and the base with the dark flames?
Maybe, yeah. Could work better.
A bit of contrast then. I mean, that's how I would do it. I think the Ghost Rider skull look better with the light flames, but I think the bike looks better in dark. So why don't you do that?
Maybe. And then there's the close up of the face there, which. But then they this was somewhere in the middle, and then they have come back with these ones. These are the final ones now.
Sort of done that. They sort of have done that. The front of the wheel is dark, and it's got a mixture of the two colours in. Sort of get what's going on.
But this looks a lot better. I mean, now you can see the chain as well. You see the chain flying forward.
It looks great, but it just looks like a break.
Yeah, it does. There you go. There's a front-on view, side-on view.
It does look, man. Looks crazy.
Well, someone was saying it looks like
fair play to them for taking a chance. Fair play. Companies would use
it looks like Santa on his sleigh. That's what someone was saying.
Oh, that would be the coolest Santa ever.
What was the other one?
I have to disagree, man. Sorry, I have to disagree. I think it looks fucking badass, and if it can arrive like that, I think people will be very happy. I think people need to get out of their mind that they're going to get any of this clear resin shit, like the Phoenix and all of that. That's done. I can't see them doing it with that. So I think you're gonna have to accept either it's going to be painted or you're going to have to cancel it, because I don't see them doing clear resin on this at all.
No, it's just not really. I mean, also, well, they said that the reason why they didn't do clear resin on the base was because they said it was weaker, and they said they wouldn't support the weight. Oh, that was it. Someone else said it looked like a rocking horse.
I love what people say, man. They're so funny. It's
weird. I've got a picture of it.
Get a rocking horse from that.
I got a picture of it here where it's compared to a rocking horse. Yeah. No, but I do think it looks really good. I think that the way that they pulled it together. I mean, where basically it looked a certain way at the beginning, and people went fucking apeshit and were just like, "What the fuck is this? I want to cancel it." And people were going, "Oh yeah, I'm cancelling. I want to cancel." And then they come back with this. I mean, this is I think it's really nice.
See, for me personally, I learned a valuable lesson from the Red Hulk fiasco. I would advise anybody out there, anybody that's collecting, I would advise I know it's harder if you're UK or an international buyer, because we get fucked with tax and we get fucked with everything else. So we pay a little bit more, but I would always advise getting things in hand before you cancel, because photos really only tell about 20% of the story of the piece. It never, ever, ever. I've never seen a photo of a piece where it's done it justice, ever, of anything. No matter how fucking good a camera you've got or how good a cameraman you have. I just personally think, 20% is a picture, and probably about 25-30% is review. So you probably get about half the story with a picture and review as you do when you look at a piece in the flesh. People will be devastated if they cancel this and then it comes out and they see it and they're like, fuck. It's hard. It's really difficult. But you've got to see it through till you've got it in hand, and then you can make an informed decision. Otherwise, you may regret it. If you're not bothered either way, it don't make a difference. But if you wanted it in the first place, I would definitely advise wait until you've got it in front of you.
Yeah. No,
I must have seen 500 pictures of Guile. I must have watched 25 reviews of Guile. And when I've got it in hand, it's completely different to what I saw in pictures and review. So
these were the beginning ones.
Huh?
These were the beginning ones. Then this was the XM Daredevil, and basically people were complaining that the peg doesn't fit. So XM sort of come back and sort of saying that it's meant to be like that.
Oh, okay.
So basically they're saying that the peg doesn't fit in the base properly, which that looks like it doesn't fit in the base properly. And,
it certainly does from the front.
And then they're coming back and saying, well, there's a strong metal rod that supports runs all the way through the Daredevil's thigh. Peg is also positioned at the centre of the feet, maximum balance, durability, and stability. So apparently, it's meant to be that way.
Okay.
Feet and soles of feet are designed to be flat against the surface. Instead, the feet are angled to replicate. No, sliding. So it's meant to be like you're sliding down.
Yeah, I've seen pictures and things of the videos of the piece.
Visible
I
peg
mean,
is
it's
not
funny because that picture of Carnage, the XM Carnage, it looks quite a similar pose to this.
Yeah.
Do you not think?
Yeah. Could easily be
Just as the concept.
Okay, so and then there's the peg for the
It
Spider-Man.
looks like it's sliding down like.
So that's where people are complaining
Pardon?
and saying about how the peg for the Spider-Man is a bit. There's no way that can run up the arm. The shape of that peg, if it goes straight, it's not going to go up the arm.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I mean, it's certainly maybe the peg is on the bottom part of the base. Maybe it zigzags, bro. Maybe it comes up and then goes across.
Well, yeah, because it could easily do that. Because if you look at the way XM's one is, it goes like that on the left-hand side. It bends up, so it could do.
Yeah, it's the same with that. That looks like it goes out at an angle and then up towards the leg.
All right, and then this was big news as well, where the Magneto on Throne. Sorry, go back. The Doctor Doom on Throne has been recast.
Yeah, I've heard about it. It's just fucking terrible. I read. Bad.
There's about 50 of them on there, so
Terrible,
yeah. And this is where John Sanchez had his repainted. So it looks really nice. Does look really nice.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
I don't like it at all. I think that looks worse.
Really?
Nah. Yeah, I don't like it.
Wow.
I think do you know what that looks like to me? Especially the Doctor Doom part of it looks like the fucking Tin Man, and that he's rusted to the chair. It looks like fucking oiled. I don't know. I mean, listen, everybody has their own sort of interpretations of the art that, I mean, if you're lucky enough to have an actual proper Doctor Doom on Throne, I mean, this is just my personal opinion, is I don't fuck with factory paint. I just don't do it because I believe that art is massively subjective, like massively. And if you fuck with it, the only reason you should ever do it is if you're never ever going to sell the piece ever, no matter what. Your house burns down, you've got no money, you've got fucking nothing. If you're always going to turn around and say, I'm never going to sell this piece, it's the only piece I'm going to keep. So I'm going to be homeless, living on the street with a box for a house with my Doctor Doom premium format original. If you're thinking like that, then by all means with the piece. But as soon as you fuck with factory paint, I really believe that, a lot of people out there will not buy it. I think a lot of people will be like, yeah, as soon as you hear custom painted, I mean, Alex will tell you when he bought the Silver Surfer, custom painted, he bought it in and it was like, fuck. And it's a dangerous game. I think once you start putting your own spin on a piece, a factory piece, I think you close the door, the window to how many people actually want the piece itself. Me personally, I don't have anything in my collection that I deem sellable. But if I was in dire straits financially or I was in some trouble, you know what I mean? Like my wife took me to the fucking cleaners, was divorcing me, and I was on the street, then I'm sorry, these pieces some of them will have to be sold.
Yeah.
So, that's, you've got to always think in that sort of terminology. Personally, that's how I look at it. So I think once you fuck with something, once you mess with the factory paint on it, I think you close down how many people actually want that piece. And with the Doctor Doom on Throne, it's probably the pinnacle collectible statue at the moment that's out, certainly in quarter scale form. And I think messing with it like that is because now I look at that and I wouldn't want it. If that was offered, I wouldn't want it. So.
The person who repainted it was the person who painted the original.
Pardon?
The person who repainted it painted the original.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. Just You know, it's like I say, it's if someone had the original Doctor Doom and they were selling it to me and I could get it for a good price, I'd buy it. If someone offered me that Doctor Doom, I would say no. So that's how it goes. You everybody has their own sort of subjective view on art, and I think really, like I say, unless you know for a fact that you'll never sell, no matter what happens in your life, you'll never part with it, then fine. But I really do. You know, I've seen a lot of cut people take things and custom paint them and then go to sell them, and you end up suffering as a result. You know, we've seen it with me and you, Alex. I've seen it with loads of pieces, man, loads.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I think he's doing it to sell it. Oops. So it's probably bad move then. Oops, I just zoomed right in. As we were on the chat, this was just shown. This is the Prime 1 quarter scale Superman teaser. So this just come up while we're on the chat.
So that's New 52, isn't it?
Yeah, it's New 52.
Yeah, so New 52 Batman, that is. Superman, sorry.
Yes, Batman, yeah. All right, so that's actually all the pictures. So that's all the pictures for today. So I probably missed off a few because I had a load of pictures on my phone and I tried to transfer them across and I couldn't find the folders when I plugged my phone in. But I tried to get most of them. So hopefully we covered most of the sort of stuff there. I'll tell you something that was quite funny. The other week, I think it was last week, I forgot to tell you actually, some guy came over and he bought my spare Conan body. He came to collect it. And so he's texting me and he's like, "Oh, can I come in the morning?" I'm like, yeah, come in the morning. He's like, "Yeah, I'll be around at 7:30." And it's like Sunday morning. I'm like, "Yeah, all right, fine." So I'm lying on the sofa. It's Saturday night, and he goes, "Actually, I can come tonight if you're all right with that." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's better for me because I don't really want to get up in the morning."
Yeah.
So I don't know. Turns up about, I don't know, it must be at 9:30 or something. Turns up,
Yeah.
knocks on the door. Open the door, and I think I must have just fallen asleep on the sofa while I was watching a film. And
Waiting.
then, no, not which I was watching a film and dozing off a little bit. So I was a bit like half asleep when I opened the door. So I'm just like, yeah, come in, buddy, come in. He comes in, and I sort of turn around, and I'm pretty sure I might have imagined it, but I'm pretty sure this guy had to duck to get through my door, right? And he's a fucking massive guy, and he just like he kind of like. He's looking down and he kind of looks up and he just goes, "I know you." And I'm just like, shit. what's going on? And I'm thinking like, yeah, if this guy wants to rape me and do whatever he wants, there's not much I can do about this. He's fucking huge. And then he's just like, "I watch your chat." And I'm like, "Oh, cool." Yeah, okay. And he's like, "Yeah, man, I watch your chat. It's really cool." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, thanks." And then the funny thing is because he was like the size he was, he goes, "Where's the big guy?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, he lives up in Hemel." Yeah, he's like, "Yeah. He looks like a fucking wrestler, that guy, man. He's massive." And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm just like, "What?"
Yeah. All 5'8" of him, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm only fucking. I mean, what do you reckon he weighed?
It was the way he just like I swear he ducked to get through my door, and the way he just goes, "Yeah, where's the big guy?" And I'm like, okay.
You have to give the geezer a car. What was his name, man?
Was his name Paul?
What was it?
Paul McGregor.
Ah.
So
Fuck me,
yeah.
that's a warrior's name, man. That's a Celt warrior name, is that, boy?
Yeah.
Did you fight?
Did I watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it. I mean, you know, to be honest with you, I mean, he doesn't really lose anything.
Yeah.
You know, it's just one of those things where, yeah, he's done basically what no other champion's done. No other champion's gone up 2 weight classes and you know fought a fight.
I told you though. I told you that was a stupid fight.
I said it to you as well. I said that to you as well. I said to you that he basically he's been subbed. All his previous defeats, I believe, were subs. So
Yeah, but you
For
see,
him,
this is it,
for
right?
him to go up.
I'm listening. I'm, I'm listening to Rogan talking about this, yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
listening to him say when he's fighting Diaz how Rogan saying, "Oh, you know, we need to stop this like hydration thing where people are dropping down weight classes." You don't understand. Listen, unless you've competed at a high level, you do not understand. You drop the weight and then you add the weight in, and that power transcends. When Conor McGregor gets in the cage at 145, he weighs 160, 162. I'm telling you. And when he hits you at 162, 145, you're fucking going. You're going to sleep. There's not a featherweight in the world that would have taken those shots that Diaz took. There's none. Frankie Edgar would be fucking out cold. Aldo out cold. No one's surviving those shots. The simple fact is that you're fighting a guy who's probably weighing about 175 in there. You know, and he's a durable fucker, is Nate Diaz. I mean, you know, you want to take a bat into that cage with you if you want to fucking try and knock him out. Because he's a tough kid, man. Has he ever
Oh
been
yeah.
stopped, Diaz? Has he ever been stopped?
Yeah. Donald Cerrone knocked him out, didn't he?
Who knocked him out?
Donald Cerrone knocked him out, didn't he?
Head kick. Head kick.
I don't know, but I thought I may be wrong. I wouldn't quote me.
I just thought I mean he took a lot of shots in that first round, Nate Diaz, and I think McGregor was trying to prove something and trying to be like, I'm going to stop you, I'm going to prove my point and stop you in the first round. He believed his own. He took his own hype and what he said he was going to do, and he sold on that. And then in second round, he had nothing. He was spent, man. He was really in trouble. I was gutted though. I was really gutted because, you know, it seems in the UFC at the moment that when the fighters get to the sort of the pinnacle of their hype, they lose. It's like
Well,
really not good.
yeah, but still, it's not really a loss because he's still got the belt, so it's not really a loss,
Oh,
is it?
yeah. But now he has to take his body back down to 145, which is going to be even harder now than it's ever been before, because of the amount of muscle he stacked on for the rest of the. I mean, it is difficult, dude. It's difficult in general. He is really gaunt and doesn't look very well making 145. But I don't know, man. It's just a lot. I was quite devastated. I was really happy for Misha Tate though. I really wanted her to win. I think she's
Yeah.
given so much support. And she's fucking so hot, Misha Tate. It's just you want a hot champion like that. Just
Well,
now Rousey
I said that to you
Tate
before. I said
200.
to you, you said that Rousey, blah blah blah, and I said, oh yeah, Misha Tate's hotter than Rousey, and you're like, no, 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 no,
Yeah,
no.
but with for some reason, the thing that I like about Ronda Rousey is not the aesthetics.
All
I
right, he got
mean,
knocked out by Josh Thompson, kicked him in the head.
that new
Uh,
kid, Josh, the new one at the moment.
no, sorry, Donald Cerrone beat him on points.
So
Jim
wait a
Jones
minute,
submitted him.
Thompson's the guy at the moment who's fighting. Is that the guy that's fighting McDonald?
No, that's John Thompson.
Is that him?
I think that's John Thompson.
No, it's not John Thompson. It's not. His name's not. Nah, it's not. It's
No.
not John Thompson, dude. There's no fucking John Thompson.
Is it? Okay, well.
He's really tidy fighter. Him. That's a great fight. That is.
Anyway.
Rory McDonald. This kid is going to be a good fight.
Yeah.
I like I was saying anyway. Ronda. The thing that makes Ronda attractive to me is just, you know, she's just her aura. I just think she's one of them sort of powerful women. I would love to get choked out by her. I'd pay good money to have that done.
God. Anyway,
Doom premium format. Fuck, I'd pay that money to get into a cage with Ronda Rousey and actually give her a good scrap.
well, I mean, I've been a fan of Gina Carano for quite a long time, so yeah.
Wait till you see Deadpool, dude. I told Jenny about that. We were sitting there, and I said, "That's the girl Alex fancies," and he was like, "Nah." She was like, "No way, man. No fucking chance, bro." Because she's quite chunky, and all your girlfriends are like fucking size 6s. Size 8s.
I mean, well,
little women. So nah.
well, I mean, she used to struggle to make 145, so that's over 10 and a half stone. So
yeah.
Anyway, back on track. This is a statue talk, isn't it?
Sorry, dude.
God, fucking.
But we got onto McGregor. You see, you lent me towards. We were going McGregor, so that's what happened.
Well, there was actually a Ronda Rousey statue that someone was making.
Couldn't have that in my house, mate. Couldn't trust me with that.
It's I don't like to be like negative about it, but it weren't very good. I wasn't very impressed by it. It just something about it just didn't really look right. Let me see if I think I've got a picture of it on here.
So, dude, let me ask you this question: when is my thingy coming? Is it being shipped this week?
Yeah, no, you can't see it, can you?
Oh yeah, I can a little bit. Yeah.
Yes, I mean they've made a Ronda Rousey statue.
Yeah, I could have that in my house. That statue.
The thing is, I mean, like if she was fighting, she wouldn't have her hair down. So she'd have her hair in like cornrows or whatever they do.
Right. Yeah, she does. Yeah.
That's by Rain Dance Sculpt Studios. So yeah, this is one of the funniest things I've someone posted the other day. Where I don't know if you can see this, where basically someone do you have any special requirements when you get your parcel delivered? So someone said, yeah, can you leave it under my mat? I was just like pissing myself laughing about that for ages.
You said it.
Yeah, so I think that's all the. I had a few pictures that didn't come out, but I'm trying to Messenger.
You didn't have anything from Pop Culture Shock? Are they not bringing anything?
Yeah, we did. We had Judge Dredd. We had 1/3 Ryu.
Is that it?
Yeah, we had. They're going to. There'll be quite big announcements from them in a couple of weeks' time because they're going to do WonderCon. So they'll have. I reckon they'll have their Conan. They'll have their Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing pieces. They've also printed off some of their Kessler's Wolf. They've got quite a few things they're going to be showing at WonderCon, so people, will.
Do you reckon on?
No.
Fuck's sake.
There's been no sign of that anyway. And I've already spent your money, so I spent your money on my computer. No, actually, I actually transferred your money to PayPal, so I can't spend it.
You can spend it. It's funny because my wife, we've just sold loads of stuff actually at the minute. We've just sold some stuff, so I'm in the market at the moment looking for things. So I told you to try and find me. Have you had any luck finding me that thing I wanted?
No, not for the price you want to pay.
There's one.
I sold a few pieces as well. I sold my Leonidas to Gypsy Catcher.
I should see his review of that soon. Then that'll be good.
He's going to. Apparently, he's going to. The funny thing is he messaged me and he said, "Did you have problems putting on the cape?" And I was like, "Yeah, watch my video." I think we had to pause it because the cape was really bad to put on, so he struggled with it. And then these leather straps, he had to put those on. He couldn't get them on in the end. But it's a bit of a pain in the ass. But he's going to repaint it. He's going to repaint it, and he's going to do some custom pieces for it. So that'd be quite interesting to see.
He's got quite impressive skills, isn't he, Essex? He's got some skills.
Yeah, I mean, he did the T1000 busts, and he painted it, and he's got some videos on that. So was he Gypsy Catcher 75? Okay. So yeah, he's got some quite decent painting skills. So he's going to do some stuff.
The thing is, as well though, he did a bust of that fucking girl, from The Exorcist.
Oh yeah.
Fucking kept me awake for 3 nights after I watched a review of that. Couldn't fucking sleep.
Yeah.
Scared the crap out of me. It was like really bad.
I
would love to go round to his house, just push my wife into the room and just close the door.
Crap as well. I also sold my Ghost Rider Comiquette. That went. Sent that somewhere in South America. I sold my. I can't remember now. I sold a handful of pieces anyway, just to make some space because George and I are going to go to IKEA at some point and buy some cabinets so I can actually.
Have you spoke to your dad yet?
No, I'm going to speak to them today. So I'm actually going to get some cabinets so I can actually display things, and then try and set up my actual computer. So yeah, we'll sort that out, and then do a room tour because I know people are wanting to see both our room tours again. I need to find a cabinet big enough to put that Deadpool in because it's huge. I mean, the
79.
What?
Gypsy Catcher 79.
I thought it was at 79. Yeah, okay.
A little
Yeah,
bit younger than us.
the Deadpool is. I think it's about. I've got it on a table at 60 by 60, and it takes up pretty much a whole table. So I don't think it's going to go into a best. It won't go into a best up. I don't think it will go into a Struger either. So we'll have to look into that.
Is this Deadpool?
Yeah, it's quite big. So we'll try and get that sorted, and then hopefully, as I say, do a room tour, put some lights up. Hopefully I'll set up the little room upstairs into a little office. Got some plans to buy some lighting as well, so we'll do some. Hopefully you'll be able to see what we're filming when we film it, and then we'll see how it goes really. But other than that, probably have to shoot off now because I've got to go to work.
Have you sorted out the thing for Wednesday then, so that we can start building this shit or not?
No, I'm going to speak to him today.
Sweet. Well, make sure you plead your case so that we can get that stuff in, and I'll come and I don't know what we're doing, but we'll work it out later. Yeah, whether you're going to come.
Worst case scenario is, I mean, I can go up there and just get a taxi back anyway, because just get a saloon, and it's like 15 quid to get a taxi back.
Pretty sweet then. We'll just get it done then, and then we'll work out what our plans are for Thursday, Friday since you're off, and we'll try and get this stuff built.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool beans. All right, man. Cool. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Comment below. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you missed anything off. Send me messages on Facebook if there's anything you want us to cover, or even say, I've got an email. So Alex@RaddTitan.com, or Geo. Is it GeoMan@RaddTitan.com? Yeah, GeoMan@RaddTitan.com. So send us a message. Cool. Bye-bye.
All the best.